6,000 pounds of thrust. After a brief checkout of the Hornet systems, Lieutenant Poe will release the brakes and accelerate his aircraft to a takeoff speed of 150 miles per hour and set up for his air start. Ladies and gentlemen, representing your United States Navy from VFA 125 at Naval Air Station, Lenore, California, I give you the F-18 Hornet. Feet above the ground, 300 knots, that's 345 miles per hour, with a maximum performance maneuver as he arrives at Show Center. You can see crack at the controls of that F-18 Hornet. It was back in the 1970s that the United States Air Force was looking for a new license that gave it tremendous insurance while operating from the decks of aircraft carriers worldwide. So the folks at McDonnell Douglas took that design, made changes, beefed up the landing gear, and the F-18 was born. First flown in 1978. This is the airplane, ladies and gentlemen, that is all angels. Here comes Lieutenant Mike Poe. Demonstrating the ability to surprise the enemy using high speed as he reaches Show Center to select himself full afterburner and pull into the vertical, pulling 8 times the fuel. Give me 5, give me that one. Thrust to weight ratio of the F-18 Hornet. From the right, check out this next pass called the double Immelman. German Air Force pilot in avoiding surface-to-air missiles. The ability of the Hornet to turn around in a very tight space gives it a tremendous tactical advantage. From the left, here comes the Hornet. Minimum radius turn. Quickly, he'll go into 90 degrees of bank and pull the stick back into his lap, experiencing 7 times.
There he is. There he comes.
One unique characteristic all Navy aircraft must possess is the ability to land on an aircraft carrier at sea with a moving and sometimes pitchy flight deck. Navy and Marine Corps pilots are trained to hit the landing area with pinpoint accuracy in what is not so much of a... The F-18, a loser in a competition with the Air Force, but a big winner for your United States Navy. Of the Hornet to point in an adversary aircraft.
Here he comes.
Now let's watch the pitch rate demo as Lieutenant Poe comes in at about 300 miles per hour and very, very rapidly pitches the nose up.
Look.
about 110 miles per hour. Watch him as the nose comes up. Over 30 degrees of alpha, or angle of attack, the number of degrees that the nose is pulled up or pushed down below the horizon. In this case, 30 degrees nose up, the power comes on, the skill of the pilot, keeping the airplane right on course. Top speed of the Hornet. And here, United States Navy's F-18C Hornet. Woo! I can't hear you. We'll do another 1/2 Cuban 8. And then you get a chance to get your cameras ready as he repositions for a photo pass. You will see at the top of the F-18 as it passes by in a level 60 degrees. Down the tailpipes, you might be able to see that white glow. That means that the afterburners are on. Two GE F404 engines are producing 36,000 pounds of thrust in certain configurations, like this demonstration today. The 36,000 pounds of thrust is great. Put over the deck of an aircraft carrier at sea when he was going to come in for landing. A quick back to the left. Now at sea, when aircraft carrier operations are taking place, aircraft are landed every 45 seconds. And it is very important that that tail hook catches one of those 4 wires stretched across the deck. In case it doesn't, or even if the tail hook does catch one of those 4 wires, the pilot will shove the throttles forward to full military power in case of a skipped tail hook or a bolter. What we're going to see is a demonstration of a bolter. The landing, a descent rate of some 600 to 700 feet per minute, a controlled crash, as I mentioned earlier. Let's listen now, as we listen for the power changes as Lieutenant Poe approaches show center and demonstrates what would happen if the tail hook missed. Always enough power to go around. Right now, Melissa Pemberton is at the Go Girl tent signing autographs. Check out Melissa Pemberton and her husband Rex Pemberton, representing the folks at Molotov Explosive Energy Drink and Go Girl Energy Drink. From San Diego, California. On behalf of the United States Navy, the commander of Strike Fighter Wing Pacific and the commanding officer of Strike Fighter Squadron 125, I thank you for allowing me to show you and demonstrate the F-18C Hornet. We hope you enjoyed that performance, and I hope you'll join me in a big round of applause for the pilot, Lieutenant Mike Crack Poe. As he lands and rolls out, we found 7-year-old Melvin Landry and Shannon, a family friend. They're at first aid tent number 4. So would the family or party of Melvin Landry and his friend Shannon please report to first aid tent number 4. We're also looking for Kevin Broman. He's 38, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. He was last seen at the large hangar. Please meet at first aid tent 2 to get reunited with your gang. Kevin Broman, age 38. We're also looking for Brett and Erlene Donnelly. Brett and Erlene Donnelly. We're looking for both of you. If you will please meet your husband at first aid tent number 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look to your left. Earlier today, we met Kent Peach in the Jelly Belly Interstate Cadet. He did his comedy routine. I tell you what, he's way more than a comedy pilot. He's one of the best pilots in North America, having won the Airshow Memorial Showmanship Award, the #1